Hello friends, it's an honor once again to welcome you back to Rick's Garage. That sound you can hear in the background is me backing up. Last week I posted a video and the title of the video was Why Brake Work is So Expensive. And the purpose of this video was to demonstrate how much money can be saved if you do your own brakes. And what happened is I didn't do a very good job of making the point. I made a blanket statement that when you go to a car dealer for repair or a big box repair shop, they're going to replace every component of your brake system, whether you need it or not. Now, I didn't explain that very well. I made all the car dealers and big box repair shops sound like a bunch of robber barons. And that's not the case. I received a tremendous amount of flack over that statement. I received emails from former colleagues, a lot of negative comments on the video, and that was not my intent. The purpose of this video is to back up a little bit, as you heard in the background, and I'm going to explain that a little better. Yes, it is true that most dealers will replace all your components. Now, there's a reason for that. There's nothing nefarious about it. Before you see two brand new components. You have a brand new caliper and bracket and a brand new rotor. Now, these would be very easy for me to install. Very quick, very easy. Now, as I've said before, your dealerships and repair shops are not in the business to save you money, they're in the business to make money. Now, in this situation on this repair, one side of the car, the caliper had gotten stuck and wore away the inside of the rotor, so both had to be replaced. Now, on the other side of the car, I was able to save the caliper and resurface the rotor on my machine. Now, as you can see, I finished resurfacing the rotor on my brake lathe. It's well within legal limits. It came out absolutely beautiful, and there's no reason it can't be used. I feel that a resurfaced original equipment rotor is better than the aftermarket rotors that you can buy. The problem is that I spent probably 35 to 45 minutes resurfacing this rotor. Your car dealerships don't have that kind of time to try to save you money like that. Most of them charge between $100 and $150 an hour. For them to spend a half an hour to 3/4 of an hour trying to save your old rotor, it does not make sense, because they're going to have to charge you 45 minutes worth of labor, which is nearly $100, while the rotor costs less than that. That is the reason that they discard the rotors and don't try to save them. It just doesn't make sense for them to do so. You're going to pay them one way or the other, either in labor, or you're going to pay them for the new rotor. Same thing goes with the bracket for your caliper. I spent about 25 minutes reconditioning this bracket so we could use it. I wire brushed the journals, I filed the journals, I cleaned out the boas for the glide pins, and it's all ready now to be reassembled. But I spent, again, probably 20 minutes or so getting this used part ready when I could have just simply put on a new part. So for them, between resurfacing the rotor and reconditioning the caliper, oh, not to mention, the caliper piston has to be pressed back in. That takes about 10-15 minutes. So friends, for your repair shop to spend between a half an hour to 45 minutes refurbishing your caliper and resurfacing your rotor, it doesn't make sense to them, because for that extra half an hour to 45 minutes per wheel, they're going to have to charge you for that labor. If you think about it as a customer, would you rather pay for new parts or pay almost the same amount in labor to reuse your old parts? So there's really nothing nefarious going on at your dealership when they replace most all of your parts whether they can be salvaged or not. It just makes no sense to do so because of the high cost of the labor involved. The point of the video that I was trying to make was you can save a tremendous amount of money if you do the repair yourself, because you can decide what parts you reuse and you can spend the time to condition them as needed. I've got lots of videos on how to do that. Now, I know that almost none of you have a brake lathe hanging around in your garage. So chances are you'll probably be replacing your rotors anyway. There are machine shops out there that will turn them for you. The last time I had paid to have 2 rotors resurfaced, it was a few years ago, but it was only about $30 for the pair of them. And like I said before, it's far better, I think, to have a resurfaced original equipment rotor than the aftermarket rotors that you buy nowadays. So once again, I apologize for misleading anybody, angering so many people out there that work in the industry. I did not mean to insinuate that you're all a bunch of robber barons out there, which you are not. I want to thank you all once again for watching. Before I go, I'm going to post 2 videos to your left, probably videos to do with refurbishing your brake parts. And to your right, I'm going to post a picture of my avatar should you want to subscribe. So thanks once again for watching, and I hope to see you all again very, very soon.